was talking about they gonna demonetize me. I don't care. I ain't popping like that enough for me to give a damn. Shit. Anywho, what's happening? It's your boy, Scotty motherfucking Wilson, back in the building with another fabulous episode of Gas or Reggie, where we try to figure out whether that shit is gas or it's straight up bullshit. Because people be coming to me, asking me all kinds of questions about what this do and what that mean and what's this. So I just decided to make it a thing. So today we have another one for the experts. We have blue gummies. I don't know how well y'all can see that, but this is, man, this is this is crazy. This is insane. This is I've never, well, I ain't gonna say I ain't never, that's a lie. But it's something about when you can get nugs like this size, and you still get like the the deep and the hard. Because for me, I noticed for somehow reason, it feels like most strands that tend to be a little harder, but hard to crush, seem to always be better to me. So let's go ahead and break this down. Blue gum. Yeah, I understand why they call it blue gummies. Definitely giving like a blueberry, minty type of flavor. Definitely getting a lot of that for sure. Man, that's insane. That is crazy. That is crazy. And then we got, you know, when you can do that, when you can do that, and it just sit there for a minute. Yeah, I heard Burner say something about that. He said that's how you know it's quality. Burner said if you can squeeze it and hang on your fingertips like that, that means top notch quality. And we haven't even got to the rating scale yet, but I'm pretty sure at this point y'all already know what I'm gonna rate this. But let's further get into a little bit what this is too. I don't think this is a cross strand at all. I don't think this is a cross strand at all. I think Blue Gummies is an original strand, which is interesting because I was just saying that on one of my last videos that I wanted to start trying strands that were, um, not necessarily cross strands, that just more more original strands is what I want to try to do. So, why am I doing with this with my hands? Have no idea. Think that's the dumbest thing in the world. No judgment to y'all, but fam, grinders exist for a reason. You know, like again, to each his own. Some people don't like grinders. They prefer to break it down with their hand. They feel like it does something to the potency. You know what? I think what I'll do is I'll look up. Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do for y'all. And if you know, then go ahead and drop something in the comments just in case y'all say something before I do it. Because you can teach me something. I don't think I know everything. I just know a lot of things. But if breaking down the your weed in a grinder versus breaking it down in your hand, does that have a significant impact on the quality of what you're smoking? I would like to know. And I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna have an answer for y'all the next episode for sure. Because I don't think it does. That's why I like grinders. People be like, I hate grinders. Whatever. I love grinders. I love all the weed tools. Every time I find something new, that's why I kind of miss the documentaries. I need to get back on Netflix and look at and start getting back on my documentaries. I miss the era where it was just like documentaries after documentaries after documentaries and stuff coming out about like all kinds of, man. Netflix used to have so much good information on what drugs were in general because it was always some little rich kid trying to explore some stuff with a camera, willing to run around and talk about it and tell you, what's this and what's that and what it do to you and what's the history of it. And I miss a lot of those documentaries, man. It was some really good series on there. That was like breaking down a lot of different stuff that you can get. So this one, Blue Gummies, 31.5% THC. Let me say that one more time. 31.5% THC. Yeah, that's what we doing. And I'm not gonna lie to you, sometimes I do smoke these in real time with y'all for the first time. This one, I do apologize. I couldn't wait. It's every bit of 31.5% THC. Not going to lie to you. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, that's not, you know. And then back to, my other previous point. I wrote papers as well, so I also think it's better to break down your weed a lot better. I think it helps with the burn and everything so much more. It's such a significant difference. And when you break down weed with a grinder versus with your hand, if you're rolling with papers, um, or not even just papers, but something that has a thin consistency. So, um, yeah, so that's one of my preferences on smoking weed. And another thing with this one too. So now remember earlier I said, it's very hard. It comes off very hard. I don't know if you can hear that, but it comes off very hard. The crazy part about that is that when you break it down and you roll it up, you some strands are still pointy when you break it down because they're so stiff. This it feels like marshmallows in my hand the way I'm breaking this down. Like it literally is so soft. Oh my god! Like, and to me, I believe that's how you can tell the freshness. Uh, about how soft it is. That's why you got to watch these guys on the street sometimes because a lot of people don't be taking good care of they weed, so they'll have some good weed or something that was good, but the care that you take of it, while you have it, plays a huge difference in the quality. You know, so don't be coming to me talking about, oh well, it wasn't as good as you said. Well, yeah, that's because you left it on your dresser drawer for 3 days. Out. With the bag open. Stupid. Yeah, don't do that. So, boom, bow. Here we are. Mm-hmm. Gotta have my lemon water. Y'all know what time it is. So, with that being said, guess what time it is? It's time to roll it up, light it up, smoke it up. Inhale, exhale. Hey, hell yeah. I don't know. I be admiring my work sometimes. It take me a little while to smoke because I be admiring my work. Is that a me thing or do y'all do that too? Because I like to admire my work sometimes because I just know so many people that can't smoke papers. Like I just want to sit there. Sometimes I just be like, you know what? Yeah, yeah, I'm cold. I'm good at this. And again, don't forget, I do have a tutorial on my page about how to roll with papers. Um, go check that out. If you need a better one, or if there's something that I was missing, let me know. Let me know, and then and I'll expound on those videos, or I'll make some more. Um, I might start doing some things with some king palms as well. Because like I told y'all before, that's my favorite. Period. I'm sorry. Um, my runner up would be raw paper only because they're more cost efficient. Like raw brand, excuse me, raw brand to me is a lot more cost efficient than King Palms, but you can't really argue that to me because you get such a healthy and better alternative where you go with King Palms. It's like the difference between iceberg lettuce and spinach lettuce. Like one's kind of just better for you. So of course it's gonna cost a little bit more. The other one is good but it's just not as healthy. But it's not gonna hurt you either. So and it just costs a little less. So yeah, that's how I feel about like raw papers. Raw papers to me is like iceberg lettuce. Like it could go with anything. It's not bad. It's definitely not bad for you. So It's definitely the healthier choice if you want to go with it because iceberg lettuce, everybody knows iceberg lettuce is just water, but water is essential to live. So it's still good for you. It just has no nutritional value, I believe, which is a little weird because it's still water and water does have nutritional value. So, hmm, whatever. But that would be my thing when it comes to the raw. The difference between raw and king palm. If I had to go with one or the other, I, because I'm not popular right now, and neither one of them are sponsoring me, I'm going with both. Like right now, I'm gonna go with both because you know ain't nobody paying me. Just shout them out. I'm just a genuine fan of both of them. But that's just my preference. Like if you don't, if you want to go towards more of a healthy style of smoking, but you don't want to like get your head bust, then you go with iceberg lettuce. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, it's still much healthier than the alternative that you are eating. So you know what I'm saying. So that's how I feel about the raw brand. Yeah, they're definitely iceberg lettuce. But the thing about them though is they have so many different varieties that is so close in quality for me that I don't know. Honestly, me even comparing them is playing devil's advocate because I really don't want to. They're really both like top tier. Look, here we go. Something I noticed about gas when it comes to real gas, you almost always know right away. Like I don't think I've ever come across some real gas, even if it's a creeper, because even the real gas creepers, you can tell it's gas when you first smoke it, for sure. It's just the intensity of the high comes at such a later time. That's bothering me. I'm hearing electrical stuff going off, and that's bothering me. It'd be a lot of production going on around here, and I'm doing the best I can, y'all. I'm doing this stuff by myself. I have no production team. I have nobody to help me do any of the little side editing, none of that. All of this stuff is all me. So if my studio catches on fire in the middle of an episode, just make sure you like and subscribe. That's all I ask. Mm. Yeah, I felt that. Oh yeah. I would say the flavor leads with the blueberry, and the mint is more in the background. Yeah. Um, I don't know if this one is an indica, but I think so. Because I've been having real bad pains in my shoulder lately, and I noticed that the indicas seemingly usually help with more of the body ailments. Because I know what I read, but I also like to experiment on myself, at least when it comes to marijuana. Um, And this one, for me, it feels like an indica because I'm noticing that I'm forgetting about my arm hurting or shoulder. It's actually shoulder pain. I got a pinched nerve in my shoulder and it hurts every time I turn my head that way. Um, but yeah, so this one would definitely be good for chronic pains for sure. Um, I would say, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to any type of injuries or recovering injuries that you would have, I would definitely go with this one for sure, especially with it being so heavy in THC. That's probably why the healing components are so obvious and quick. Because, like I said just earlier, I don't even think you can even notice at this point the way I'm moving my arm earlier. It was like my arm would just randomly get in pain and it would just be stuck like this, like I can't move it, or it would feel like it wants to drop because it's just in so much pain. So, um, yeah, this is. I see that's a little strange because on that one the mint was heavy. It was a clear. It was clear. The mint in that one was real clear. And that puff. Hmm. Ooh wee. Mm-mm-mm. Blue gummies, ladies and gentlemen. We all have to say that this is definitely gas. 9.8. Seriously. No, no joking. Disclaimer. You see that little thing I just did just now? I know how to smoke without coughing because I prefer not to cough while I'm smoking. So please do not try to smoke some of these strands the way I smoke them. You will hurt yourself. I've been doing this for a while, so I kind of know how to, you know what I'm saying? I kind of know how to pause my body, you know, when it comes to that. I wouldn't recommend. That's why I say some of these are for the experienced smokers. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Yeah, let's give it indica. Yeah, let's give it indica. Yeah, yeah, that's indica. Yeah. Can I pass this to y'all like through the camera? Through like here. Can y'all here hit this because it's almost unfair. This is not you ever hit a blunt and had to look at it? You know what I'm saying? It's like you just got some great sex from somebody you didn't expect to get it from. It's like, who are you? You feel what I'm saying? It's just one of them. It's just like, oh, that's how you feel? Oh, okay. I ain't going out like no bitch though. I ain't doing that. But I'll tell you one thing. What you think? How you been? I ain't seen you in a minute. Your ass been on vacation or something. Must have been. Nah, nah, nah. Don't try to give me the silent treatment now. I know you've been loafing out here in these streets. Whores. Just whores. You and all your friends. I don't fuck with y'all like that. Y'all be tripping. I don't go out with y'all no more. It's like what happened last time. You remember what happened last time. Mm-hmm.